Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Remember, patience is a virtue.
It's not doing anything. Oh, there it goes. What should I do?
Press Enter to start the computer in normal mode.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
When turning your computer on, especially after a power failure, expect to wait. In fact, when doing anything on a computer, expect to wait. Make sure to have several hours open during a day if you plan on using the computer. You never know how long it's going to take, especially if there are more problems.
It's doing something, alright. Oh.
Remember to never get your hopes up with the computer. In fact, it's best to have low expectations so you will not get disappointed. Also, as time goes by, the computer will heat up. Make sure the computer doesn't overheat or you will have a fried mainframe.
Should it be doing this?
This is perfectly normal. In fact, we are ahead of schedule. So pipe down and keep on waiting. You were the one that asked for help on the computer. So stay calm and quiet.
This sure is fun.
Not that this isn't fun or anything, but perhaps it would be better if I helped speed things up. Come on, follow me! Before you make your decision, you need to know a few things about computers. As mentioned before, there's a high amount of frustration that can come from using computers. You will often expect the computer to know what you want to do and act accordingly. However, it will seem like the computer is going out of its way to give you a migraine. Now, we need to talk about viruses. Oh, don't worry, Melvin, not those type of viruses. We've already covered that in the other PSA. These type of viruses affect your computer, and unless you use protection, your computer will become infected. If left untreated, viruses can lead to many different outcomes, ranging from simple slowdown to computer death. These viruses are created by criminals, malcontents, and communists. Don't let them make a victim out of you. Next, we need to talk about spam. Oh, not that type of spam, Melvin. That type of spam is nutritious and delicious. This type of spam will clog up your computer's mailbox and slow it down, not to mention cause you frustration. Then there is the ever-annoying pop-up ads. They will pop up, try to sell you things you don't want, and confuse you. Perhaps the most terrifying of all is the specter of identity theft. Posting anything about who you are and any of your information on the computer can lead to this. Finally, you also have to worry about keeping up with the Joneses. You can't let your neighbors see you with this type of computer. You need to upgrade it constantly. In fact, there comes a point, say about 2 or 3 months, when your computer is completely obsolete and you will need to buy a brand new one.
Golly gee willikers, these computers are more complicated than I ever thought. Oh, I don't think I want one of these. I've had enough of this. You can have your old computer.
Aha, looks like he's learned a lesson or two. Now let's go see what Dad thinks about these recent developments. Oh, looks like Dad has the right idea. Who needs computers when you have the luxuries of home?
Father, I've come to a decision. I've decided I don't need a computer. They're just way too complicated and they're not worth the trouble.
I'm proud of you, son, and I think you've made the right decision. Well, that's all well and good, son, but I've TiVo'd the ball game and I want to watch it, so why don't you run along and help your mother or something?
That's your cue, Junior. Time to take a hike. Well, I'm glad that's all cleared up, Melvin. Now, it's time to move on. But before I go, what do you have to say?
Thanks, narrator.
That's right. I wouldn't want to have to put you in another PSA about gratitude. Well, folks, that's about all there is to say. Just remember what you've learned here today, and be careful of computers. Good night.